Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel. In this video, we will talk about top 7 scary movies, so make sure to watch the full video. 1. The Exorcist, 1973. The Exorcist is a horror movie based on a novel about a demon-possessed child and the attempts to exorcise the demon. The film was directed by William Friedkin and became the highest-grossing R-rated horror film ever and the first to be nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars. It is well known for the mass hysteria it inspired, including protests over its controversial subject matter and reports of nausea and fainting in the audience. Despite its somewhat dated effects, the film continues to be considered one of the scariest movies ever made and has a lasting impact on those who watch it. 2. Hereditary, 2018. Writer-director Ari Aster made a huge splash with his featured directorial debut, a dark family drama about the nature of grief couched within a supernatural horror film. Toni Collette earned a spot in the pantheon of great Oscar snubs with her slowly ratcheted up to 11 performance as bedeviled Mother Annie, but the movie's biggest shock came courtesy of, well, we won't spoil that here. Suffice it to say, Hereditary struck such a nerve with moviegoers that it instantly turned Aster into a director to watch and shot up to second place on our list. 3. The Conjuring, 2013. James Wan has staked out a place among the modern masters of horror, directing films like Saw, Dead Silence, Insidious, and this inspired by true events chiller based on the experiences of real-life paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren. The Warrens, best known for their work on the strange case that inspired the Amityville horror movies, which played a part in The Conjuring 2, were portrayed by Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga, who grounded the effective jump scares and freak-out moments with a believable world weariness. Together, Wan and his co-leads found fresh terror in familiar genre tropes, and the end result is a sprawling cinematic universe that only continues to grow. 4. The Shining, 1980. Literally dozens of Stephen King's novels and stories have been adapted for the big screen, and several of those films are considered classics today, like Carrie, Misery, and Pet Sematary. And that doesn't even account for non-horror stuff like The Shawshank Redemption and Stand By Me. But the mother of them all is easily Stanley Kubrick's adaptation of The Shining, a marvel of set and production design, and a genuinely unnerving take on the traditional haunted house story. The Shining features a host of memorable images and an iconic Jack Nicholson performance. The film's relatively few jump scares are still absolutely chilling, but its true power lies in the way it crawls under your skin and makes you experience Jack Torrance's slow descent into madness. It's rightfully considered one of the greatest horror films ever made, and it ranked 4th in our poll. 5. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 1974. While the top 4 movies on this list collectively garnered 42% of the total votes counted, they were followed by 6 films that all earned around 3% of the vote each. In other words, these last 6 films were separated by no more than 60 votes. The first of them is this low-budget slasher directed and co-written by Tobe Hooper, very loosely inspired by the crimes of Ed Gein. Texas Chainsaw's grimy aesthetic helped lend it an air of authenticity, which made it all the more frightening. This could actually happen, you guys. And the massive, menacing presence of Gunnar Hansen's Leatherface paved the way for other brutes like Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees. Multiple attempts have been made to breathe new life into the franchise, and we have another one on the way, but none have equaled the original in sheer, over-the-top, power tool-inspired terror. 6. The Ring, 2002. It's always a tricky proposition to take something that works well for one culture and try to translate that formula successfully for another, but Gore Verbinski managed that with The Ring, a remake of Japanese director Hideo Nakata's acclaimed thriller about a cursed videotape. Verbinski's take kept the original film's striking visual imagery, the ghost of a young girl in a white dress with long black hair covering her face, and found that it scared the hell out of audiences no matter where they were from. While the film wasn't as well regarded as its predecessor, it features a committed performance from a then up-and-coming Naomi Watts, and for many, it served as an introduction to East Asian horror cinema. 7. Halloween, 1978. Coming in at the 7th spot on our list is the film that introduced the world to all-time scream queen Jamie Lee Curtis and put John Carpenter on the map. Halloween is frequently cited as one of the earliest examples of the slasher genre as we know it today. And while it may not feature the same kind of realistic gore we've come to expect of films in that category, it packs a lot of tension and some inventive thrills in a relatively small-scale package. The film's legacy is also fairly untouchable. Michael Myers' mask has become the stuff of legend, and the giant, unstoppable killer and the final girl have become ingrained in the horror lexicon. There's a reason the franchise is still going after more than 40 years. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.